25 years ago, Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital opened its doors to become the first pediatric hospital in Broward County.
Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital is a hospital that can take care of patients that may have minor injuries or the most complex. And as we developed our services at the Children's Hospital throughout the 25 years, we wanted to make sure that we brought services to the community that actually had not been here before.
Today, Joe D has a national reputation and offers 60 specialties from neurosurgery to craniofacial reconstruction. They've done it by recruiting the best medical professionals from far and wide.
We have been very fortunate to find some top-notch physicians who have trained from all over the country.
The cardiac program began in 2005 and made news when it began pediatric heart transplants in 2010.
I'm very proud of what we built. These are landmark services for the hospital system, and we have 100% 1-year and 3-year survival, and we have many more children listed to receive heart transplants.
We actually take care of the full spectrum of congenital heart disease. So from a innocent murmur that just needs an echo and some reassurance to the parents and the child, to major heart failure that needs a ventricular assist device, a pump that actually does the work of the heart while somebody's waiting for a heart transplant and then goes on to get a heart transplant here. The full spectrum of care.
The hospital continued building programs based on the needs of the community. For children born deaf or with profound hearing loss, sometimes the only solution is a cochlear implant, which requires not just a surgeon with special skills, but an entire team of specialists.
I was trained in my fellowship to do cochlear implantation, which is essentially a miracle of modern medicine, in which we implant a small computer underneath the skin that's implanted into the inner ear that allows deaf children to hear. I have specialized training to accomplish that surgery, but technically, once the surgery is done, a lot of the difficult work actually begins. And without a team of experts who teach children and people who were born without hearing or who have lost their hearing how to use their cochlear implant to understand the sounds that are coming in. These people didn't exist at Joe DiMaggio before I came here. And I'm happy to say that over the past 3 years, our program for cochlear implants has grown by more than 300%, and the results we're achieving are phenomenal, in part because we've got a team of highly trained, skilled individuals.
Over the years, the hospital saw that pediatric cancer patients in South Florida were being underserved. So, in 1995, Joe D opened its hematology and oncology unit. Patients here don't just receive the latest in treatment. Every child is offered the opportunity to participate in a clinical trial.
When I joined, there was no Department of Research. There certainly wasn't any Department of Research that I knew about. And now there is a whole Office of Human Research that's very robust. The treatment of cancer in kids has really changed dramatically during the course of my career, and it's become very much more individualized. This is the state-of-the-art care.
Orthopedics is another area that experienced tremendous growth.
When I first came here at the very end of 1988, the Children's Hospital was a single-story, small wing. There were very few specialists doing just pediatric work. The administrators of the Children's Hospital and of the healthcare system have sought out and hired some of the best pediatric specialists in the country. Our practice has grown to one of the largest pediatric orthopedic practices in the country, and one that has been consistently rated as a top program in U.S. News & World Reports.
Among new services that will be offered are kidney transplants, saving children from a lifetime of dialysis.
If you look at what Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital has done over the last 25 years, we have created a tertiary and quaternary care facility providing top-of-the-line expertise for children. It would be a disservice to the region if we didn't provide access to all children to what we have to offer here.
Building on its success, the hospital is now preparing for another growth spurt.
We went ahead and built the freestanding Children's Hospital, which opened in 2011, and it is 4 stories. And at that time, we thought, well, we better be careful to make sure that we plan for the future. So we structurally supported that facility to go up 8 stories. And now we are in the process of expanding that facility to be up the 8 stories.
For a quarter century, Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital has pursued excellence, and that will continue to be the standard that leads them into the future.
Patients come here even after going to multiple other hospitals and seeking care elsewhere, sometimes throughout the country. They always come back and they say there's something special about Joe DiMaggio. We know that we're safe here, we know that the experts are here, and we trust what's going to happen to our child here in your care.